Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Kim here, and today I am doing a boxing up of my Thrifty box for Anne. And I'm not even going to show you how full the box is. It's overflowing. In fact, it's really going to be a challenge, but I think I can get it all in, but it's going to be a challenge and it is full. So I'm just going to start showing you some of the things that are going in her box. Now, we did have a bit of what I call last chance offers, where I went back on some of the old videos, and anything that was left over, I did offer the girls, privately. And so some of the things they took. So this fiber was one of them for sure. Now, this was an extra destash item. This is that pillow, what do they call it? It's trim for pillows. So, this part goes inside. And so I did a private video for them and showed them how to use this. And I've shown this before, how to make roses with it and then to separate the cord from the trim a while back. I'll probably do it again. Anyway, Anne took, she said, I'll take as much as I can have. And I said, okay, I'm putting 10 yards. I hope I can fit it in. And then if she wants more, I'll even give her more if I can squeeze it in. So she's got 10 yards. And then recently I did a Thriftee video where I had got this vinyl tablecloth. And just to give you an idea, I gave you two pieces, and I gave everybody two pieces because it was quite a huge tablecloth. So it is all roses, and then it's got this lovely trim. So you can place this over top of your 8.5 by 11 coffee paper that you're staining, or whatever you're staining, or even on your jelly plates. One of the girls said she was going to use it for her jelly plate. So yeah, it's got roses, there's lots of leaves, there's smaller flowers, and then the trim. So this is a good size piece that you can rearrange depending on what you're going to use it for. You might even be able to get like a full-size piece of paper and then a smaller one at the same time. So it depends on your methods. But you have two pieces of this, Anne, because I had so much of it, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to give them all two pieces. Whoever asked for it is getting two. And then a couple of things that I made private deals on that she wanted. Laminator pouches, and just in case you're wondering, what did I ask for? So here is that Saffron Sunsets kit, and it comes with the digital to use with it. Isn't that going to be gorgeous? Oh, I so want to see one of these made up by somebody. I kept a kit for myself, so I'm going to have to see if I have time to make one up. And then in another video, I offered this gold lace, and I don't know, I think your Midas Touch kit is gone. I'm not sure. But if it's not, this matches really nicely with the Midas Touch kit, but it would go with any of these things as well. Also offered some of this floral rose tulle. And what's nice about this is it's very easy to go and cut these roses out to use as an applique, but it's really nice fabric to use as an overlay as well on a project. So lots of fun slow stitching ideas and cluster things to do with that. Again, some extras were these. This was a fabric from before, so this is a last chance one. It came with the strip of fabric as well, so I have to put a bow on that, or a dangle on that, and same with this one. So there's the matching fabric to that. So you can see she's working in the pinks and the purples today. I offered some Asian envelopes, and so she's got an assortment of those. I'm going to tuck these right into this folder here so that they don't get damaged and take up less space. And some gorgeous envelopes to play with, definitely. And then this was another last chance fabric that I had offered earlier in the year. Lovely fabric to further embellish, use as a liner, cut up for strips and pieces to embellish something else. I had offered, because I'd got all different kinds of cards. So she got the box because she took the cards and a few extra as well. She wanted some extra of the golf cards. They were kind of a vintage style. And I think Candace wasn't taking hers, so she said, give them to Anne. So Anne said, yeah. And then grapes. And it's funny, I have a grape fabric today, or in this last Thrifty haul that I did. And I think she's taking that too, but I don't know if it'll get in this box, Anne. Just saying. And some assorted book pages. This was from a stenographer's shorthand book. She took an extra last chance doily package. This was, I think, 24 assorted doilies, from very tiny ones all the way up. Some of them are vintage merchandise, like old, new old stock is how they say it. She took a last chance on the ephemera pack that I had made up. I'm going to put that over here too. I was able to convince her second time around to take some corks and dominoes. Not dominoes, bamboo tiles. These are great for making tassels. You just wrap them up in your fabric, and I use a large paper clip. I cut it down and I put half on one side, half on the other side, and that becomes what dangles from your cork, and then one for hanging from your cork. So she took those. She took last chance some greeting cards. I thought maybe she took two, but maybe it was somebody else who took two. She took the Rodale gardening book from 1986. Lots of fun advertisements in here that can be cut out, and fun colors. She took a last chance napkins that were left over. A last chance stickers that was left over. Those are kind of fun stickers. She took a last chance. This was a kind of a masculine ephemera pack, sort of, you know, loosely steampunk, but kind of on the masculine side. She took the last music book that was Songs You Love. I had offered this before. And she said, I'll take any or all of the children's book. Now, I think also Candace wanted some. I can't remember. So I either split it between the two of you, or if it wasn't Candace that wanted, whoever it was. And then, again, if it wasn't, then you got it all. I can't remember anymore. Recently, I had some bead caps that I offered because I got this whole string of them, and I showed you in a Thrifty Canucks video that they aren't actually a necklace. They're actually bead caps that are you take apart. Some Paris fabric. This is really pretty fabric. I'm gonna tuck that in with the fabrics here. Just makes it easier when I go to wrap these. I put everything together. This is beautiful fabric. It's a flocked, you know, like a faux velvet, kind of a damask print. It's a good size piece of fabric, and great for a journal cover. It would actually also be nice to use with these images. So yeah, you've got a lot of crossover. And if anybody is interested in these images, they are free in my on my blog, and I have offered them on the Creative Collections of Free Digital Printables. So it is there. If you scroll, you'll find it, the link to it, and click on it. But otherwise, you can go to the blog and find it there. So yeah, it's a nice match with that. I'm not even going to try and pile that up right. A little while back, I did offer this pink, it was a scarf, and I took it apart, and so I gave everybody 3 wide of daisies. There's going to be a few loose threads coming off of it, but that's what makes it fun and shabby. And then it fringes really nicely. You could further tear this into strips to have, you know, a narrow strip with daisy print, or, you know, 2 wide daisy print, or the whole thing. So that's up to each individual person, but I see I need to put a pin on there too. I love doing that. I sit and I make those pins quite often, like dangles, and then I just put them on the pins and sneak them in wherever I can. This was a while back, the birdhouse wallpaper. I don't know if this was a second round for you, or if this was from the first round that I offered it. I can't remember anymore. I don't know. And then, oh yeah, your Midas kit is here now. She chose amber for her extras, so I'm not going to show it because I want her to see kind of what she gets when she gets it. But she chose amber for her extras. I'm going to put that aside so she can't really see it, because it's way more fun when you get it. And a bag of buttons. All this is going back in that one box. Now this is a mixed bag of coconuts here. There are some coffee filters. There are some embossed cardstock that I had pre-cut into 3x6 pieces. So she took some of that from me. There's some vellum in here. So this was from the first round of offers. There's some mushroom photo pictures, plates, sorry, photo plates from that mushroom book that I got. There is, what was this? Oh, this was, yeah, this is vintage papers, an assortment. I think I said I would guarantee everybody at least 40 sheets of paper, because there was magazines, there was like crochet books, you know, knitting books, music sheets, different things like that. But it ended up, when I did the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, it ended up that everybody got about 60 sheets. So there's a lot of fun vintage papers in here. So full-size music sheets that you can cut down to 8.5 by 11 to fit in your printer and print on it, or use it as it is, or use it for signature pages. So this is a fun pack. Okay, here is the, yeah, it didn't make the cut for the last time because we ran out of room. This is the Midas Touch gold kit, and what I did is I offered everybody to pick a jewel color that they would like to complement this. And so whatever they picked, I either, you know, it depended on what I had. You know, if I had little bits of fabric or sari or ribbons and lace and beads and bangles and all that kind of stuff. Whatever I had, that was the complementary color that they chose. And she chose amber as the color she wanted. So I went into kind of the goldy orange colors to complement this. And it's going to be a gorgeous kit. I think she's going to be really pleased with her selection. So, you know, kind of yellowy gold, orange kind of coloring. And I had some sale tags. I think there's 20 or 24. I can't remember. They say sale manufacturer on the one side and then have sale on the other, but they're great for making collage tags and stuff. In a recent video, I got some daisy printed ribbon. It's a cotton ribbon, and it has the gingham background. Just so pretty. So she chose it in the pink. Oh no, did you choose the blue too? No, I don't think so. Okay, so then I have that for her. And she chose the ticket pack, and this was offered a little while ago. I just did some, it was kind of game pieces and tickets, a random pack that I put together, Monopoly money, some other game money. These tickets are great. I love these tickets. They're fun to use in projects because they're vintage, and look at the color of them, just gorgeous. A set of hairpins. Great for adding into, you know, kind of a ladies journal, or even a sewing journal, you know, something a little bit more vintage style. They can be clipped in, and then you can use it to hold dangles and stuff. fun. Random postcard set. You don't know what you're getting. It's a dog's breakfast. Some are fun, some are cheesy. They're all good for collaging over top of them and making them into new postcards. But fun to look at and see as well, and start your collection. And the last two items in her box is this metallic foil. This is a heat stamping foil to stamp, words and embellish other projects. Now, I don't have a heat stamping machine. I know you can use your laminator with this stuff. And now I offered it in 2 different sheet colors. You can't see the other one, but it's kind of a matte gold color. It's not a shiny gold, it's a flat gold. And then this bronzy color. But I roll out, because I have 2 massive rolls of this stuff, and I've rolled out right across my freezer plus, and then cut it and then rolled them up together and then folded it in half. But how I use this, and I've shown this in the video and I will show it again in the future, is you can see there's the gold. You can see the gold now. Is I either use my Aleene's glue and brush on a kind of a pattern type thing, or I use my glue stick, and glue stick doesn't it doesn't make a solid line. It makes kind of a messy line. And then I lay this on top. I cut off little strips or pieces, and I lay it on top and press it into the glue. And when the glue dries, I pull it off, and it leaves the foil wherever the glue was showing, where it was thick enough to grab this. So I will show a demonstration of this again. It is not hard for me to mail this in Canada. If anybody wants to do a little trade with me, like a little envelope trade, I would be happy to put some of this in an envelope and mail it to you. What I like is sequins and seed beads. So if you have any of those things and you want to do a little trade with me and get some of this foil to play with, by all means, send me a private message and we can do a little happy mail between us. But anytime, if you're getting a package from me, whether you're getting a package through coffee and you want to, purchase some items, if you ask me for foil, I will gladly stick it in your package, because I have so much. I will never use it all in a lifetime. So wherever I can share it, it's great for mixed media. I'm sure it would even work good on your gel plates. Somebody's just got to try it. I'm not real big on, I have a gel plate. I played when I first got it, and then I just got tired of it. It was too messy and took too long for the finished results, so I gave it up. But I'm sure if somebody tries it on their gel plate, putting it into the, I wonder if it would stick right to the gel part itself. I'm not sure. Maybe I will have to get out mine and play. But yeah, just it's one of those things. If you want some, just let me know and I will send it to you. And I will do a demonstration of it again. I have some on my close to me on my desk to remind me to do another video. The last thing I have here is some tickets. And like I said, there are a couple of things that she has that she can't see, because I want her to have some enjoyment of not seeing what everything is. But yeah, so that's her entire box right there. So I think she did pretty good, don't you? Like I'm sure she's going to have fun with these kits. And everything. She's gonna have fun with all of it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll be excited. She always is. Thank you so much for watching. It'll be hilarious to get it all back in the box because it was super overflowing, but I think it's doable. And if I can squeeze a few more things in there, I know I will add some more of this cord for you. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. I wish you all a very creative day and a creative weekend. We're coming up to the weekend here. And Anne, a creative day and weekend for you too. And your box will be shipping out on Friday. That's it. That's all. Bye for now.